Welcome to the Michigan Golfer Show with your host, Bill Shelton. Join us each week as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great game.
Walter, you recently returned to the Grand Traverse area to participate in a very interesting event, at least in the 2003 year, and that was a golf tournament called the Haig Tournament, intended to raise money for the Grand Traverse Heritage Center, which has a collection of artifacts from your career as a golfer and a resident in that particular area. And they asked you to hit the opening shot. And certainly, as always, Walter, you arrived in style and were met by a throng of people and then took that ceremonial first tee shot. So let's take a look at that footage.
Welcome, everybody. Keep in mind, the friends that you make on the golf course are the friends that you make for life. A warm Traverse City welcome to the return. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Walter Hagen. Who's got the bourbon?
I wasn't known for my drives. It was my recovery shots off the drive. I'll give you that as a disclaimer.
All right, Walter.
All right. The future of golf here, by the way. Much as we're honored by Mr. Hagen, these could be future Hagens here. Watch the drinking though, guys.
We're here with Peg Johnkoff, who's the Capital Campaign Director for the Grand Traverse Heritage Center, and you have got quite an event started here. Can you tell us a little bit about how it got started?
How it got started. It was really a brainchild of John and Carolyn Olson. They've been dreaming about doing a Hickory Sticks tournament for years, and John's now on the board at the Heritage Center, and we just got to talking with Dr. Joe Gadbow and Dave Kraus, and we said, let's do it. Let's set a date, and we'll have it at Elmbrook, and the rest is history, as they say, you know.
This started back in the Festival of Trees back in Thanksgiving. And actually, I had been thinking about a hickory shaft tournament for years, and Peg Johnkoff and Dan Johnkoff, who was very instrumental at the Grand Traverse Heritage Center. And what we did is we talked, and they were in a situation where they're raising funds, campaign funds, or not campaign, but capital funds. And what we wanted to do, I said, Peg, why don't we do a hickory shaft tournament out at Elmbrook to help you raise those funds? And that's how it got started.
Hi, we're here with Barry Herman of Old Hickory Clubs. Can you talk about the clubs and the clothes that you supply tournaments like this?
Well, we come to tournaments like this. We bring hickory shafted clubs that we've repaired, reconditioned, gutta-percha golf balls, a replica. We've got, as you see, the par fours, the hats, the shirts and ties. We come and we provide all this so that someone can play their course the way it was played 100 years ago.
I have a 60s paisley tie on, so I kept it long enough so that it might come back. And here it is, coming back.
Hi, we're here with Dr. Joe Gadbow, who's here playing with his two sons, and you are a member of the committee, as I understand.
Yes.
Are you having fun playing with hickory shafts?
I certainly am, and I hope this gets to be so much fun that we have it every year.
We're here with Dave Kraus, who's one of the members of the committee for the Grand Traverse Heritage Center, and you're playing golf with hickory shafts today. What's it like?
It is different. You have to be much slower, and you have to be much smoother, and the ball doesn't go quite as far. But for me, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Wild Bluff at Bay Mills, voted best golf course in the UP. Golf and gaming packages available from $89.
We're here with Carolyn Olson, one of the co-owners of Elmbrook Golf Course, and we're in front of the tree after which the course is named. Can you tell us a little bit about that history?
Well, this course was built 40-some years ago, and it was named after the tree behind us and the brook beyond that. So the course, of course, is called Elmbrook Golf Course, and it was established in the early 60s, I believe 1964. And we're just delighted to host this event today for the Grand Traverse Heritage Center. Thank you.
Hi, we're here with Ron Kuchera, who has a story about Little Bohemia and his dad.
Yeah, my dad used to own Little Bo, and that was one of Walter's, his only hangout in Traverse City. And he called Arnold Palmer from my dad's bar once when Arnold won the British Open.
Hold on a second, guys. I'll be right there. So here I am at the Little Bohemia, or the Little Bo as it was like to be called. This became my haunt, my hangout, for most of my years in Traverse City. Ask most people around the area, this is where they know me from. It was a great place to come and just relax and enjoy my famous Pfeiffer beer, and also to spin my tales of what I had done. Most of the time I bought, so most of the time people listened. At that point in time, I had sold off my golf club business to Wilson, and they were obliged to pay me $100,000 a year for pretty much giving them my name. All in all, not a bad trade. And all in all, playing a little pool, hanging out with friends, and telling about the things I'd done made me pretty happy. Then one day, I was watching the television, and it was the British Open, and I saw a young golfer who impressed me so much, I gave him a call.
When I won the British Open at Troon, actually it was at Birkdale the first year, and I was in the bar having a drink, and the phone rang, and it was Walter Hagen. And I was very flattered, and I said hello, and we talked, and we had talked before, and he was my kind of man, so I came here for that celebration, and we laughed and talked about the differences in what had happened in his time and my time, and at the time I was smoking, and he was smoking, big time. And we were drinking a little too. Yeah, big time.
Become a big timer.
And we just, it was a sort of a magic mark. We enjoyed each other's company.
Well, that young Mr. Palmer eventually turned out to be one heck of a player. He was also a kindred spirit. We shared a lot in common, became good friends. And eventually in 1967, he returned the favor by coming out here to the Traverse City Golf and Country Club for my last, and I'd say, greatest party I ever had.